Hey Sasuke?
What?
What you thinking about?
I'm thinking about how you blew up my arm, you idiot.
Ah, that's cool. I'm thinking about ramen.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Konnichiwa minasan, genki desu ka? I'm Dave, and today we're taking a look at the emo of the hidden leaf, Uchiha Sasuke from Naruto Shippuden. Sasuke is the sole survivor of the Uchiha massacre perpetrated by his older brother Itachi. Since then, Sasuke has dedicated his life to avenging his clan, but to this day he continues to be a whiny emo bitch, though nobody knows why. Here is Sasuke Unbox, and starting off with his expressions, he comes with a standard expression featuring a pretty cute smirk, I guess. He also comes with his intense Sharingan expression, which is really cool, and he also comes with a bloody awesome expression featuring his Mangekyo Sharingan. As for accessories, Sasuke comes with a battle effect part showing off his Chidori attack. He also has his Kusanagi sword that actually has 3 different parts, so you have the sword itself, the scabbard without the sword, and the third piece featuring the scabbard inside the sword. He also has parts to recreate his ultimate ability Susanoo, and that takes its shape in the form of a really cool rib cage, as well as a special illustration featuring Susanoo himself. And as well as the usual hand and arm and leg parts that Sasuke comes with, he also comes with an extra pair of hands that can be used with Naruto's Nendoroid to recreate the unison sign. And one last thing, Sasuke's box is nowhere near as cool as Naruto's box, which is pretty disappointing. Now I know how Sakura feels. Ugh. Now here is Sasuke with his sword of Kusanagi, and he is out for revenge. Now Sasuke's design is very simple, his colors are very dull, he looks pretty plain and pretty boring, but that is Sasuke's character, so props to accuracy. One thing I would change about this expression though, is that I wish he was more arrogant. It's too much of a smile instead of an arrogant smirk. I'm kind of picture something more like this. I will say though that I really like the design of the sword. It's simple and clean, but I also like how the scabbard fits around his back. It is really cool how it goes in through those rope thingies around his waist. It just looks really nice. Now here is Sasuke using one of his signature moves, Chidori, which means 1,000 birds. Now what I really love about this expression is Sasuke's eyes. His expression is a lot more troubled, and combine that with his deep red eyes from that Sharingan just makes for such a cool expression. I'm not a big fan of the Chidori effect part though. It's just too small and not flashy enough for being one of his signature moves. It would have been cool if it branched out even more, and it would have been even cooler if it was glossy instead of the matte finish that this has. But now if we're talking about cool poses, I don't think it gets any cooler than Sasuke with his Susanoo. It just looks so freaking amazing. This is easily Sasuke's best pose. Just the way Susanoo's ribcage envelops Sasuke, it's so beautiful but in a very haunting way. Combine that with the illustration, which is sure kinda cheap and tacky, it does really bring the whole thing together though. And of course I can't forget Sasuke's expression, which is so weird when you think about how cute Nendoroids are. Just to see Sasuke with blood running down his face is so eerie, and his Mangekyo Sharingan is also so beautiful. And just to add to that, this is such an intense pose that is just also really sad and really scary, and probably one of my favorite details of this expression are the bags under his eyes. You can just tell that he's been through a lot, and say what you want about Sasuke, this boy has gone through some shit. And a cool note about this pose is that the ribcage actually acts as the Nendoroid stand, so it comes with a small little plastic piece that you connect to the ribcage, and then that piece connects to Sasuke's Nendoroid. It all fits together so well. And for their final pose, Sasuke and Naruto have made amends and are creating the unison sign or union sign with their hands. Now these two didn't have a chance to do this pose in the anime because, you know, there was a lot of drama going on behind the scenes. But now with these Nendoroids, you can have them make peace, and it is very cute for these Nendoroids. Though I will say I would have preferred a pose where both of their arms were blown off and bloody. That would have been sick. Overall, I know it doesn't seem like it, but I actually really like this Nendoroid a lot. His pose with Susanoo and his Mangekyo Sharingan is just such an amazing pose and easily my favorite pose in the set. And even though I do think Naruto's Nendoroid is better, I think this is the cooler poses of both Nendoroids. So if you are a Sasuke fan, you won't be disappointed with this Nendoroid, though there are some things with this Nendoroid that I think really could have improved it. Like, it would have been really nice if he came with his great fireball technique, because that is a move he uses a lot in the anime and that is like a signature Uchiha move. It also would have been really cool if he had another faceplate featuring his Rinnegan, which he does use a lot now, so that would have been really nice. But it also would have been really cool if he came with a move showing off his Amaterasu. Though I kinda understand why they didn't do it, they were saving it for Itachi. Speaking of which, we finally got to see what that move looks like with Itachi, and I am not impressed. I'm actually kinda mad, but you're just gonna have to wait and see why during Itachi's review. And before I go, make sure to check out my review of Naruto's Nendoroid right here. Alright, so that is gonna do it for me here today. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Johnny!